You are pre-programmed to think that you gotta work, you gotta have a job. Yeah, everybody is pre-programmed. We have pre-programmed since when we were child. When we came into this planet Earth, we were have very formatted computer, fresh mind. And then the moment our mind started growing up, subconscious brain started growing, everybody gave us a lot of the information. Our parents gave us, society, culture. When we go to the school, the teachers give us all the information. So we get all the information from the surrounding environment, and that packed up in our mind, and that actually runs our entire life. Yeah, 90% of the people is running on autopilot on their subconscious programming based on the beliefs, the thoughts, the mindset, what other people put in their head when they were a kid. And then when they grow up based on that, and then they have even more situations, circumstances, people, friends, and all that stuff that put in even more information, and that's how their life is running. And that's actually a lie. I know it's true, everybody is living like that, but then everybody is living in fake reality. I know it's a very big statement, but I'm gonna tell how in this video. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about manifesting, attracting abundance by doing what we love. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, consider subscribing. I have a finance planner if you're interested, and also I have a short mini course on attracting, manifesting abundance. Links are in description. If you're interested, check them out. Anyways, so let's talk about this pre-programming thing. It's very, very important, guys, when you realize this thing, because I realized this, I think I realized 2 years back. And it was like a very disheartening moment for me to understand that, because I was like, what the heck is going on? We said that we gotta do this thing. We gotta go to school, get a degree, get a good job, make money, get a house, get a car, get married, have kids, and think about the kids' future and save money and all that stuff. I've seen this thing my parents doing, everybody in my society, in my family, in my culture doing the same thing. And I thought that I also have to do the same thing. There is nothing wrong with that thing unless you love that thing and you want to do it, go and do that. There is nothing wrong with that. But if you're like me, you wanted to do something that you like to do, you wanted to change your life and live the life that you feel more excited about. You of course want to get married, like of course I want to get married and have kids, whatever, but I wanted to do it my own way. If you are the one, you wanted to do it your own way, not just getting married or have kids, but you want to live your life your own way, then this thing will going to help you. So I'm gonna give you a little bit background about the pre-programming, and then I'm gonna take you to the present situation. Okay, so when we were the kids, we grow up and we take a lot of the information from our parents, and at that time our subconscious mind was growing, but conscious mind was not there, right? It was not grown up, it was not there. And the conscious mind is actually help you work as a filter for whatever information you're taking. You do analysis, logic, planning, and all that kind of calculation stuff you do from the conscious mind, and it work as a filter so that you don't take in all the information into the subconscious, because subconscious mind takes in everything. It takes everything without any filter, without even realizing that we are taking the right information, true information, false information. No, there is no filter. So that's why when we were kids, we have subconscious mind. Conscious mind didn't grown up back then, so that's why we take in all the information from our parents, from everybody, without any filter, without knowing whether this information is helpful, is it useful, it's gonna help us, it's gonna harm us. No, we take in. And when the subconscious mind grown up, we take in already a lot of the information from everybody. So then we take in all the information thinking that the things that happen with the other people can or may be happening with me, and that's how we lived our life. And then the conscious mind started growing up, but at that time there was no use, because your subconscious mind already has a lot of the information. And one day when you wake up, what happened? It's actually reverse here. Let me cover up. So one day when you wake up, you understand all this thing, that this is the how you pre-programmed, and subconscious mind is actually ruling the game over here, because subconscious mind is ruling your life. Okay, you got to realize that. That's why we talk a lot about the manifestation techniques and tips and tricks. We are not doing these tips and tricks to get what we want, or we're not doing it to manifest the things. We can manifest like this. We don't need to do any technique to manifest, but we are doing these things so that we can work on our subconscious mind and can change our version, can change our identity and reality, so that we can move into the new version which already has what we want. That's why we are doing these techniques, things for us, not for manifestation. So when you wake up, you realize that this is a lie. The first time, your conscious mind is there, obviously, because you're grown up, but the subconscious mind has a different programming, but the conscious mind is taking in the new information. It's actually also like a logical mind. So it's going to put logic based on the programming you have in the subconscious and going to tell it, oh, in the child, I see this thing was this, but then this one is saying something different. Is this the new thing is right or that thing is right? But since the subconscious mind has that programming, so it's going to say that the old thing is right, this new thing is not right. No, this is not right. This is fake. This is fake what I have here. And that's what happened in the beginning when you waken up. And then when you take in more information, then what happens? Your conscious mind is going outwards because you're taking a lot of the information. That information is bypassing the conscious and going into the subconscious, and there the reprogramming happened. There again the rewiring happened. The old beliefs is going out and the new are entering. And it, for some people, it takes years. This process takes years. For some it happens in months, for some happen in days, weeks. It depends, guys. It depends. Everybody is different. It depends on how, it depends on how much you are committed to take in the new information. That's going to help you create your life. How much you are committed in. If you are a committed person, then it's going to happen fast for you. But if you are like going back and forth with the information, because your conscious mind will be there and it's going to trying to take away the new information, because it's like, oh, the new information is not related with our subconscious programming, so I'm going to remove this thing. But if you are committed, you are like, okay, I know this is a thing, I have to do it regardless of my conscious brain, because I want to rewire my subconscious programming or whatever, then you can take in very fast information. So these are the two scenarios that I covered of what happened in the childhood and what's happened when you wake up. So majority of the people have been pre-programmed when they were a kid that the money is very hard to make. Money doesn't grow on the trees. You have to work really hard. You need to get a good degree, get a good job. And that's why a lot of the people do these things. And if some people don't have these things, they say that they can't be successful because they don't have a good degree or a good job. And that's why they are not successful. But they didn't realize that the power is not in these words or in these beliefs or that. The power is in themselves. When they say that I don't have a degree, I don't have a good job, and that's why I can't be successful, if they say those words, the subconscious mind or the higher conscious mind or the universe, whatever you call, will take everything that you say as an order. Like they're gonna say, he says this, okay, here you goes. And they're gonna give you more proof that you don't have a good degree, you don't have a good job, and that's why you're not successful. More proof. You see how it works? And if you're working at the job, you hate that job, but you gotta pay your bills because you gotta work. You need to do hard work. It's there in your mind. And if you see somebody else doing something different, that's not hard work, they are just playing around with the life, and then you're gonna see their life, and you're gonna see. Some people are jealous here. Some people criticize that person, say that that person doesn't have a real job, doesn't have a real way that they're making money. They don't know how to live the life. Okay. Some people criticize. Some people are jealous. Some people are like, okay, it's a new way. Some people are very curious. They're like, okay, it's a new way of living life. What if I'm going to give it a shot? What if everything works? Some people think like that. From that, some people started practically seeing those people changing then, and then they started changing themselves, and that's how they work. But this is the different stages and the different people reactions that happen when they see somebody not doing the things that they should be doing based on the traditional route of making money or traditional route of having a job or doing hard work or whatever. I know I'm covering a lot of the things in this video, so its video can be really juicy and can be hard. If you're coming for the first time, this concept would be very different for you, but that's how we pre-program when we were a kid, and when we awaken, that's how the things change. But you got to realize that you can change anything, and you can have anything. Okay, you can change your subconscious rewiring. Now, you don't have to go and work on your childhood trauma and rewiring subconscious brain and changing every single thought and flipping into the positive ones. You don't need to do that. What you can do instantly Instead of that, what you could do is change your version. Now there are so many parallel versions of you. If you haven't came across this concept before, I would highly recommend you to check The Dark Matters on Apple TV, the show. Now I'm not sponsored to talk about this show or the Apple TV, whatever, but I'm saying that this show is actually showcasing this parallel reality that we have. We have so many parallel versions of us that exist right now in this current moment, and we can switch, we can choose which we want to. We can be in a version that doesn't have what we want, or we can be in the version that already has what we want. So you, in this way, you don't need to do subconscious rewiring, programming, or something like that. You just change the version. How you change it? By thinking thoughts that's aligned with the new version of you, by feeling different things, by taking action based on that thing, by understanding whenever you ask for something, it's already been given to you. So this new version has already have what I want. So how I'm gonna act, how I'm gonna think, how I'm gonna feel, and you totally do those things. And the moment you change, the outside 3D changes. So that's a thing that I'm covering. Hopefully this video finds you home, because I've covered so much in this video. Let me know, share your experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.